Hail?
I'd like...
That's as
Well,
I don't...
it's a lot...
Sorry, but if you... I'm sorry.
I need...
With the...
Why not?
Idler.
And where'd
Where'd you...
But they won't...
What do you want? I'm not gonna...
Excuse...
I can't...
I'd like...
If it's your best...
What's...
It's peace... Well... What do you... And then... But...
What's...
Project... And now he said...
What do you...
That I've been... Forced... Now...
Cabin?
I said... And that...
That sounds... What's...
I was... He said...
What do you...
That I've been digging...
Can I help you?
So, I went to see my brother. Really nice actor, that house. Greetings to you.
Did you hear about what bailiff?
How are things going here?
The land is good. Apart from those assholes up in the hill, that is.
What do you mean?
Fucking tack of bastards. They're getting above themselves.
Do you want me to help with them?
Trust me. I'll make it worth your while. What do you say?
Sure. there's something bothering you, I'd be happy to help.
Listen up then. Those naughty Takovite bastards have this nice maypole in their village. They're so proud of it, you'd think it's a gift from the king himself. Especially Project. Nothing would teach them a lesson better than stealing it and putting it up on display here. Just to spite them.
So all I have to do is take their maypole and bring it to you?
Aye, exactly. But be careful no one sees you take it. It'll be even better if they don't even know it's missing. Besides, if they catch you, they'll beat the shit out of you. So be careful.
All right, I'll be careful. Thanks.
Excellent. But even if something goes wrong, don't go clobbering anyone over the head, understand? All I want to do is piss Project off.
You want to do what to him?
Piss him off. You know, mess with him. For stealing our maypole and our pasture. But remember, no violence, all right?
Of course. I wouldn't hurt a fly. You can count on me.
But go ahead and talk to Project. At least you'll see what an asshole he is.
About the tack-off maypole.
Ask away.
I reckon they'll be guarding the maypole, eh?
Aye. They're proper careful and keep a good eye on it. You'll have to be subtle and outsmart them somehow. But that shouldn't be too hard. That Duckov lot ain't the brightest. Ask around. See what's going on over there. You'll figure something out.
Well, you don't need me for this, do you? Just send one of your farmhands.
It's not that simple. Maypoles are a big deal in these parts. We had one here too, just like in Toscovit. But those Duckovites stole ours. And our fellas didn't manage to steal theirs. They got their arses kicked too. That's how it is every year. They're very proud of the maypole, but they won't be expecting a stranger like you to steal it.
Do you have any idea how I'm actually supposed to steal it?
What we need is a wreath. That's the important part. I reckon you'll have to climb up and chop the top off.
All right. Climbing up there should be no problem.
There you go. I like your enthusiasm, but I reckon climbing up there will take a bit of time. So be careful none of those tackle fools spot you.
Why don't you like the Takovites?
Because they're wankers. Arrogant wankers. Think they're above everyone else? But mainly, they stole our pasture, which has belonged to Giliov since time immemorial.
How does someone steal a pasture, anyway?
Like a prick, that's how. Behind Takov, there's this strip of land leading toward the pond. It's supposed to belong to us, for grazing. There's an old tree there, and everything between the tree and the woods is ours. I was there when it was decided. I was about your age then, and I got a good beating under that tree, so I remember. And you can bet your ass I remember.
They beat you up under the tree? Why would they do that?
You bet they did. That's just how it's done, obviously. When we agree on something like this, we take a young lad and give him a good pummeling, so that he'll remember in case the others forget. And we pick a young boy because he has a good memory and, God willing, still has many years in front of him. It makes sense?
Aye, you're right. I remember we used to do the same back where I'm from. But how did they steal it from you?
Because they don't believe me. Those treacherous bastards. They lie about it wherever they can, saying the deal was different, And it was a different tree near the forest.
Can anything be done about it? Can't you make some kind of agreement?
Well, we meet there every year. I tell them how we did, while they just spew their usual lies. So we kick each other's arses, and everything just stays the way it is. A while back, we fought for a right to use at least half of it. But because I grazed my cattle there, I had to pay those bastards for using their half as well. But that's not fair. All of it is supposed to be ours by law, for fuck's sake.
Aye, that's a tricky situation.
Tricky my ass. They're greedy liars. Simple as that.
Did you take your pasture dispute to Lord Bombergov?
Of course we did. He asked the Thrusk of his bailiff to resolve it, and he said we should sort it out amongst ourselves. And that if he heard about it ever again, he'll have both me and Project flogged. So that's that.
Why do they look down on you?
Commoners here have all sorts of obligations to the nobility, and have to pay a tax.
Of course. That makes sense.
Aye, but Takov has all its obligations in Grossen. They just pay up and that's it. But the nobles won't allow the same for the other. Besides Grossen, the others have to give them pigs, chickens, hay and the like, or go and serve. That's why them Takovites look down on us. They think they're better than us.
Right you are. Those Takavites are a bunch of stuck-up idiots.
Exactly. See? Even an outsider can tell.
Oh, I can't go any further. It's too deep. What the fuck is this supposed to mean?
Fuck you, whoreson! Oh, Christ! Shit! Ah! Ah! Christ! Ah! Ah!
There's something lying over there. I hope it's not Mutt. A nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Dead. And robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of Mutt. Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him.
Will you help an old woman, young man? Will you help me, Henry?
Has something happened?
My daughter, Pavlena. Remember her? She was here when I was healing you two.
I remember. What's wrong with her?
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own, so she never stays away for long. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has to take care of me. She's a good girl, that lass of mine. I'm very worried about her. You understand? What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I can't look for her myself, but you could. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I've no one else to turn to.
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pavlena for you.
Thank you, Henry. If I was you, I'd ask in Troskovitz. That's where she was heading last time I saw her. And if she arrived, someone must have seen her. And you can look in the hut in her place in the loft. She keeps her things there. My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs, but you might find some clues there.
I wanted to ask you something else about Pavlena. Do you think anyone might want to hurt Pavlena?
These are evil times, Henry. I dread to think what could happen to a young girl alone on the road. And besides, the folk in Troskovitz ain't too fond of us.
What have the Troskovitz people got against you? Did something happen?
I'd rather not talk about it, Henry. I wouldn't want you to get the wrong impression about us.
You live completely alone in the middle of the woods. Don't you think I've already got a bad enough impression of you?
And where else would we live, you genius, when we're not wanted? Don't go digging up old wrongs, Henry. And don't insult us.
Where exactly was Pavlena going?
To Troskovitz. She was taking wicker baskets she'd made. She sells them there and uses the coin to buy what we need. Sometimes it takes her a while, but this time she said she'd be right back. I have a bad feeling about this.
Pavlena is young and, well, no offence, but you seem a little old to be her mother. Is she really your daughter?
She is. Not by birth, but that doesn't change anything. Her mother died in childbirth, and there was no one but me to take care of her.
And who was Pavlena's birth mother?
A girl from the charcoal burners. They left the county, and I think she had no one else. I buried her myself. No one came for her.
And do you know anything about Pavlena's father?
I don't know who he was. Pavlena's mother was very young, and the fella surely abandoned her when her belly grew. She never told me nothing about him.
Well, as a midwife, I'm sure you've seen it often that, that the mother doesn't survive childbirth.
All too often, lad. But that's the lot of women. Or is it any different where you're from?
No, it's not. True enough.
See then? Now, can we just keep our minds on Pavlena?
Did it occur to you she might have run off? She's a young girl. And pretty. What kind of life does she have here in the woods? Maybe she wanted to live a little.
You don't know Pavlena. She's not like that. If she wanted to live a little, she'd tell me straight out. She doesn't keep things from me. Don't imagine I keep her here against her will, or that I don't know what it means to be young.
Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any dogs around.
Oh, Sakra. Do you have any idea where else he might have gone?
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food. There are plenty of fishermen around the pond, and they're always throwing out leftovers at the tavern.
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover food?
I don't know much about dogs. He could have run into the woods and started hunting. He wouldn't be the first or the last. There's a whole pack of wolves near Samin these days. Maybe your dog's gone feral and is running around with them.
Thanks.
Take care for now, Henry.
There's nothing left here. So, Pavlena, what have you left for me? Like she got up and went straight out. She's got unfinished work here.
Thirsty.
Aren't those dice sad? Oh well, what can you do?
Greetings.
Farewell then.
God bless you.
My dog got lost not far from here. Did you see him by any chance?
I haven't seen any dogs round here for a while. But I hear there's wolves in the forest causing problems. Just the other day, a shepherd boy from Copenina complained that his sheep were being eaten by the flea-ridden beast.
Where can I find this shepherd?
Siegfried? He has a hut at Copenina. It's just below the castle, on the back slope of the hill.
And you haven't heard anything else about wild dogs?
Here, in the tavern? No. But there was a fella here who gets by doing a bit of poaching. He said once he was hunting when, right in front of him, a large pack attacked a deer. A mix of wolves and dogs, he said. That's not something you see every day.
Do you know where that was?
How would I know where he goes hunting? But I'd say it was in the forest.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a friend of mine. He's not from round here, but...
Let me guess. A dirty ruffian who ain't got a groschen to his name but acts like he owns the bloody place.
He was here then?
Aye, he was. He was larging it up good and proper, and then he found some lads who paid his bill, unfortunately.
What do you mean by that? Why unfortunately?
Because they're right ruffians who are always up to no good. But still, birds of a feather, eh? In the end, they left like best pals, but I got no idea where they went.
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
Vostatek, Lord von Berghoff's huntsman, is a regular here. He might have some work for you. He's got a cottage near Vidlark Pond. So if you know your way round the woods, you could go and offer him your help. But I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere else. He's my best customer. One more thing. You're not going to believe this, but 2 local lads claim they found a water goblin's treasure.
You have a water goblin here?
It would be a wonder if we didn't, with all the ponds around. He's got a hut nearby. If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
True. I'd never pollute my head with such codswallop. I need to keep it clear for real poetry. Right, and you've come up with some real pearls, haven't you? Too right, I have. How about the Ballad of Sinful Sally? Or my Ode to Ale, ale, to stir my blood, like I'm invisible or something. You call that poetry? It's the bleating of a goat. It's a poem that every man jack can understand, unlike that airy, lovesick, whiny of yours that not even...
Where did you say the water goblin's hut was?
If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
And what did they find there? Are you sure they didn't make it up?
I thought so too at first. They're foolish lads, so I wouldn't be surprised. But then they ordered wine and paid with silver. Their purse was jingling with groschen.
Would you happen to know where I could find these lads?
They often swim at the other side of the Rock Tower Pond. There's a pier there by the dam. That's their spot.
Any other news?
Recently, a bunch of charcoal burners who have their kilns on the hill above the Kerchak Pond came here to have a beer. I started talking to them and they told me they almost didn't make it.
Why?
They said a pack of wolves came after them.
Aren't wolves afraid of people?
That's what I thought too. It's strange.
Did they tell you how large the pack was?
They mentioned 3 wolves, but God knows if that's all of them.
Did they tell you where it happened?
In a gorge above the Rock Tower Pond. They noticed the wolves watching them from the rocks. If you climb up those rocks, you'll be able to see the whole pond from there.
Do you have any more news?
By the way, we've put together this wee fight club here. Would you like to try it?
That sounds good. What's it about?
It actually came about by chance when the miller Crazel and me bet on who has the stronger hired hands. Then other blokes from the village joined in, and it's become somewhat of a tradition. And that's pretty much everything.
Thanks, innkeeper. That sounds interesting. What's going on around here, innkeeper?
We hold a fight club here sometimes. Would you like to try it?
That sounds good.
It actually then other blokes from... And that's pretty...
Thanks, innkeeper. Tell me more about these fights of yours.
It's really quite simple. You bet some money and fight against 3 blokes in turn. Our first fighter is Hans, a local musician. He may not look like much, but he knows a few tricks. Then we have Bohunek here. He works with horses, so he has more than enough strength to spare. And then there's Fiala. A good bloke, but Dorothy, his wife, has forbidden him from fighting.
While I'm upstairs showing my sense of rhythm to some Kuttenberg damsel.
Can I get something to eat and a place to sleep?
We'll see about that. And for how long?
I just want to spend the night.
It can be arranged. Payments in advance. And I don't want to see any tomfoolery.
I'd like to try the fights here.
Why not? But it won't be for free. If you don't have enough money, try to go and see Crazel at the mill. He recently bragged he was going to send someone here, but no one has come yet. Maybe you can come to some agreement together.
Fine. I'll go and see him, and we'll see.
Have a drink, old pal. It'll put some sense back into your head and chase away the demons.
Dare to call the mistress of my heart a demon? I beg your pardon.